Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today on Baking with Bad, we are going to be baking some fudgy, delicious brownies with a really nice chocolate chip layer on the top. Now, brownies and cookies, they are the go-to dessert when you want to make something quick, but why not combine the two in a glorious, delicious dessert? The sponsor for today's video is Rebatest. They are an online website that actually gives you rebates when you review products. You can find it on rebatest.com. I'm also going to have a special link just for my followers in my description, so you can click that link. Rebatest is a product trial website where you can get up to 100% off rebates for shopping online. The whole concept is aimed at finding great products for customers as well as testing fundamental products for companies. They also don't charge any membership fees. You sign up for free and that link is going to be in my description. They're basically free to join, free to use, and free to cash out. Most of these rebate websites, they actually have a threshold for how much you have to make in order to cash out, but Rebatest, nope, you can do it at any price. The second that you get any money back, it goes directly to you. Basically, you provide your honest testimonials and your reviews of products, and they provide you with up to 100% rebate on that product. A lot of their products are from Amazon, which is awesome. You guys know I review a lot of products on Amazon, so the idea of getting them for free and you just have to review them, it seems pretty simple to me. You can sign up right now and start reviewing these products and get your rebates quick. Just click that description link, but let's go ahead and look over everything you're going to need to make your brookies, crownies. I'm trying to combine the words. Comment down below which one you like better. So for our brownies, I'll start. We're gonna need all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, and here we have some brown sugar. I would just advise using like high quality cocoa powder. Here I have the Hershey's cocoa. It's 100% cacao. I have two different types of chocolate here. I have the semi-sweet Morsels, and then I have a 60% cacao Ghirardelli bittersweet chocolate bar. Of course, you're gonna need your salt. You're gonna need your baking soda, and I have imitation vanilla flavor. That's all I got right now. Did not buy natural vanilla flavor. So here we have 2 sticks of butter, and lastly, your eggs, of course. I have 2 different size measuring cups here, and then also you're going to need this bad boy right here, my KitchenAid. You don't need it, but I definitely advise it. I've already put together my dish that I'm going to use to bake things. It's recommended to have parchment paper, but I never buy parchment paper whenever I need it. So here I have just aluminum foil kind of laying over the sides. That way you can just lift up your brownie cookie dessert and you'll be able to chop it easily without having to pick it right out of the pan itself. I just sprayed some butter oil to make sure it doesn't stick to the aluminum foil. Okay, first we're gonna start with the brownies. You're gonna have to cook the brownies before you cook the cookie top. So the brownies, we're just gonna start with a little mixing bowl. We're gonna use our standalone mixer for the cookies though. I have this nice little spatula. I started by turning my oven to 350 degrees just so it'll heat up when it comes time to slip in those brownies. We're gonna start with the dry ingredients first. Let's go ahead and get a measuring cup and we're gonna put some brown sugar and regular sugar into our bowl. So I like to do half and half. Let's do half granulated sugar, and then the other half is going to be brown sugar. It's going to be 2 cups in total, so that means 1 cup of each. For this step, I do recommend a whisk, just to combine your sugars really well. Brown sugar definitely adds a lot of moisture, and you want your brownies to be as fudgy as they possibly could be. Next, you're gonna get your cocoa powder, and you're going to get 1 cup of that and put it into your mixture. And next, of course, you would just incorporate that into the sugar with your whisk. Now, when it comes to the flour, I don't like adding too much flour to my brownies, but I do want them to be a little bit more solid just because we're gonna have that cookie layer on top. You don't want it to fall apart. I'm gonna get my measuring cup and I'm going to measure out 2/3 of a cup of flour. Get our measuring cup and we're going to measure out a 1/2 cup of milk. Now you're also gonna need some vegetable oil. I'm just gonna throw in, let's say 1/4 of a cup. Lastly, now you're gonna crack 3 eggs and mix all of that up. I hate how messy my station gets. If only I had my trusty assistant today. Unfortunately, guys, I'm on my own. So pray for me. We need to add 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract before we finish up here. And just a hint of salt just to cut all that sweetness. Let's mix it up. So as you can see, it's super fudgy already. It's a nice thickness. And with brownies, you don't really have to mix it too much, just enough to incorporate all the ingredients. One final step is we're gonna add some semi-sweet chocolate chips, just because why not? You can never have too much chocolate. Okay, that's a lie. There's definitely possible to have too much chocolate, but here we're gonna add just enough so it's really fudgy and still has that nice melted chocolate bits inside. So when it's cooked, it's just going to like flow out like chocolate lava. I'm gonna put about 1 cup in my measuring cup and then add that. We're going to pour it into our pan and just bake it on 350 for 15 minutes. It's not the full amount of time, it's just enough for it to harden, and then we're gonna add that chocolate chip layer. Now, right now, while it's baking, we are going to make the chocolate chip cookie dough. Yummy. What we're gonna do first is to whip our butter in our KitchenAid. You can also use a hand mixture if you would like. I prefer to use this because I don't like to do the work. 1 stick of butter and then just whip it up until it is nice and fluffy. My butter is definitely a lot more airy in texture. It's gonna even lighten a little bit, so we can add our sugars now. So for the cookies, we're gonna do 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, and then we're going to do 1/2 cup of brown sugar. We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to do 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then just crack 1 egg, mix it up, and we'll move on. Now that we have that looking nice and creamy, we can add in some more of our dry ingredients. I'm gonna start with 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Next, let's add a half a teaspoon of baking soda. Don't forget to occasionally scrape down the sides because stuff will get stuck. Okay, that is looking really good. Lastly, we're just going to hand mix in the chocolate chips. And then let's just add in the rest of our bag of chocolate chips. Time is up on our brownies. We can take them out, add that chocolate chip layer, and then put it back in the oven. All right, we're gonna cook those for about another 12 to 15 minutes and then we'll be done. Okay, so our crownie brookie is done. It looks so good, it's so pretty, but of course the final step is to prepare it on a plate. So we have to take it out of the foil so that it can be cut. Here my brownies are all done. Oh my god, they look so delicious. Let's give one a try. Just look at that layering. You can tell how moist it is. Oh my god, it just looks incredible. Still super fudgy, and just the combination of the brownie and cookie. Match made in heaven. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how your recipe goes if you decide to try this one out. And please click the link in my description, Rebatest.com, for my sponsors link. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you on my next episode. Bye.